Hello everyone, and my question to you is, are you culturally intelligent? In this video, we will explore the topic of cultural intelligence when the conflicts arise in cross-cultural teams. In this video, we will not only cover the theory, but also show you some examples. So now, let's explore the topic further. Cross-cultural conflict arises within a team when members of the team with different cultural backgrounds clash. These conflicts arise from a combination of factors primarily driven by differences in values and norms stemming from individuals' diverse cultural backgrounds. In addition, the presence of unconscious bias just makes the situation worse, since people tend to make assumptions from different backgrounds and beliefs of people. The bias often operates under the surface, so it's really hard to pinpoint the cultural root of conflicts. Identifying cross-cultural conflict in the team requires recognizing the intricate dynamics involved. Unlike typical conflict, it may not be resolved through standard content or relational solutions. Instead, it persists, often leading to emotional reactions even over seemingly trivial issues. According to our survey that we conducted, out of 50 young professionals, about 40% we asked didn't actually know what cultural intelligence is. Now, let's try to measure your level of cultural intelligence in the following scenarios. You will see the subsidiaries of a multinational company working together on a global project. So, what issues can you spot in this scenario?
Good morning, Alex. Hi. Good morning.
Okay, so let us kick off this project and get it done as efficiently as possible. Time is money and the deadline is on Monday.
Agree. Let us get this done and let us be straightforward with our objectives. And on this note, 1 p.m. means 1 p.m.
We appreciate your enthusiasm. However, we would like more concessions made in the decisions we're going to make today.
As long as we get it done quickly, I'm open to that.
But will any of us need to work on the weekend?
That's right.
On the weekend, remember, we are all invited to the wedding of a Russian coworker.
Well, that is tough, but we need to get this done by Monday.
Anyways, let us start going through the agenda.
What is rude? I know, right? As we just saw in the video, lack of cultural intelligence can be an obstacle to team effectiveness. Cultural intelligence, or CQ, refers to the knowledge and understanding of other people's culture and its effect on their behavior in a multicultural environment. In the global business world, it is essential to be culturally intelligent to maintain a professional setting and thrive together. But how to do that? Well, a great way to understand each other better is to talk about uncomfortable topics instead of avoiding them. If people don't tell others about who they are and what they think is right or wrong, then many things will remain unsaid. This situation can lead to negative assumption, making people feel unsafe to point out mistakes or even express themselves. But communication itself is not sufficient. In fact, people should be able to identify in themselves the things that they consider to be core values and those they can be flexible on. They can be different from one person to another depending on different cultures. The goal here is to find the right balance between the two and not make of the core values an obstacle to be open-minded.
Thank you, Naftalis. But how can we spot cultural differences? The Hofstede model provides a comprehensive framework to analyze cultural dimensions. The model consists of 6 different dimensions which help to quantify the values and behaviors of different cultures. Let's briefly explore these dimensions in relationship to our scenario we have just seen. To simplify it, we just assume 2 different cultures, which is Austria and India. As you can see here in the chart, power distance reflects the extent to which a society accepts hierarchy. In high power distance cultures, authority is well seen. In low power distance cultures, they more focus on equality. The absence of hierarchical structures in this group project, because they're all coming from different subsidiaries and are equal in their position, could lead to further conflict. Individualism versus collectivism assesses whether a society favors independence and freedom or is focusing on cohesive groups and loyalty. Due to the Indian culture being more collective, skipping a wedding is really inappropriate. Uncertainty avoidance reveals how a culture acts with ambiguity and uncertainty. High context cultures prefer strict rules, while low context cultures accept ambiguity. The systematic approach Austrian culture has could be intimidating for other cultures. Therefore, the Hofstede model is a valuable tool to bridge the gap in cultural intelligence. But now, let us move on how to solve conflicts effectively.
Thank you, Alex. Cultural solving mechanisms. There are several mechanisms that can be used during conflict resolution. We're going to explore 3 of them. Open communication. In some cultures, people may address conflicts in a direct way, while in other cultures, people may rely on nonverbal communications to express their feelings or concerns, which could often result in a hidden conflict. Therefore, encouraging open-minded communication and developing interpersonal relationships produces a positive outcome in resolving miscommunication conflicts.
Mediation and third parties. Involving a mediator can play a significant role in fostering communication and discovering areas of agreement between the parties in conflict. Feedback and evaluation. Ask team members for feedback and conduct periodic checks to assess the appropriateness of individuals' behavior and working habits to find areas to improve inclusivity.
It is important to mention these cultural mechanisms are generalized, and the individual behavior may vary.
In practice, a flexible and culturally sensitive approach to conflict resolution is the most effective. I know in your culture it's normal to be direct, but it seems very rude to me, so I'm uncomfortable. Could you please use a more softer communication style going forward?
Oh, sure, I apologize. I will try my best to be mindful about that.
Thank you.
Now, as we saw how the solution was resolved in the scenario, let us conclude the video. So in this video, we've explored the idea of cultural intelligence and how it helps to solve problems in teams from different cultures. We've learned that these issues come from differences in how people from unique backgrounds act and think. To make things easier, we introduced the Hofstede model, a tool that helps us understand these differences. In the end, we also covered 3 ways of solving this issue: talking openly, getting help from someone neutral, and asking for feedback. However, these are not the only methods, and there are more. So stay open-minded and respect each other's cultures to solve problems in your teams. This will make teamwork and communication much better.